Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my investing channel. As usual, I am your host Calvin, and today we're going to be doing a little quick run through of this week's earnings for March 1st, 2021. Just going to give you a slight overview, and we can kind of look into maybe 3 or 4 companies together and go from there. So Monday before open, there really isn't anything crazy that I'm watching, but after close on Monday, there's a bunch of interesting companies. You have NIO, which is the Tesla of China, quote unquote Tesla of China, which has shown improved revenue and has done a really amazing job in the last year and a half. You have Zoom, everybody's darling with video conferencing. Whenever you can turn yourself into a verb, you have done a very good job. Next, you have Mercado Libre, which is kind of like a Latin American e-commerce company. You have Lemonade, a unicorn that has disrupted the insurance business. And then you have Novavax, one of the vaccine makers. They have yet to actually roll out and get approved for their vaccine, so it's going to be interesting to see if they have any revenue. Inovio, way behind Novavax on the vaccine. You have Sarepta, Clover. And then on Tuesday, there's not really much going on. The ones that might be interesting would be C Limited is a Chinese company that does a lot of gaming technology, I think, or cloud as well. And then you have Fubo TV on Tuesday. That's going to be one of the ones I'm really going to be looking at. So let's take a quick look at Fubo right now. So Fubo TV is kind of it has sports, has whatever, but it's, I think if I remember correctly, their model is you pay to pick specific channels instead of having a large package with like 30 channels, or with like 300 channels. You can pay for each channel you specifically want. I think that's what they had, but they're pretty new. They haven't started making money until last year. You see that they had pretty down revenue last year. They had about 4.27. Let's see if we can find it here. But you can see, that their total revenue is heading slightly in the right direction. Right here, 7. I believe it's 7 million. This is 44 million and 61 million. Just quarterly, it's growing in a crazy amount, and that's insane, right? They're growing at such an extraordinary amount. I'd be interested to see what's gonna happen when they give us their fourth quarter and their total yearly breakdown. I think their model is pretty interesting. I did own Fubo shares. I bought in sub 30, sold out at about 48, 49. I will look to get back in the upcoming week. Maybe not before earnings, because I am in a lot of plays, but I will look to pick up some Fubo shares here and there. So after that, nothing I'm really curious about on Tuesday close other than Fubo. Wednesday, these are the most anticipated, so this does not reflect every single company that's reporting earnings next week, just some of the more hyped and discussed earnings. If you guys see anything else, feel free to leave a comment or whatnot. Oh, before we forget, guys, if you could show me some support, scroll down, hit the subscribe button. I definitely really appreciate all the support I get. So getting back to it, on Wednesday, nothing in the morning, nothing in the AM. The aftermarket close, there's Snowflake. I really love Snowflake. I think they're an essential cloud company that acts as sort of the integration service. You have Marvell Technologies, Splunk. I don't really know too much about Vroom. And you have Okta, a cloud security company. It allows a lot of two-factor authentication and different logins. And then you have Trip.com. Trip.com actually had a pretty good week last week, and With the travel industry coming back, who knows if Trip.com is gonna get a lot of hype. So for Wednesday, the one I'm really looking at is gonna be Snowflake and Okta. And then Thursday, it's a bit of a quiet pre-market, nothing I'm really crazy about. After close on Thursday, I'm gonna be looking at Slack to see what they're up to, just because I'm curious. I'm gonna look at Costco to see if anything has changed, but other than that, nothing really pops up at me on Thursday. And Friday, I'm kind of just feeling the same. Nothing really pops up at me. So the big ones that I'm really looking at this week is gonna be Neo. It's gonna be Fubo TV and Snowflake. I'll also pay attention to Lemonade, Zoom, C Limited, and Okta. So those are kind of just the ones I'll be looking at this coming week for earnings, and to see where they are. I don't know if I'll be playing any of them. I do hold a lot of Neo shares. I did hold Fubo shares. So there is a little bit of overlap, but I'm not looking to get into any new plays for earnings week. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to just a little quick recap on the earnings releases for the week of March 1st, 2021. If you could just once again scroll down, hit the subscribe button, show a little support, I definitely really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much.